Hi, this is Bill McMicken. I've done a review here of your paper that's been submitted to turn it in. I just wanted to go over with you. First of all, with excluding the bibliography and quoted material, we're at 5%. If I were to go the other way and not exclude it, it would be 6. So that means 1% is quoted. And so then we come down and what Turnitin provides us is the things that they find the greatest matches with. These are in order of severity, so 1, 2, 3, 4. These top 5 are the most significant. Uh, and so, for instance, if I click on number 7, it goes to number 7 over here. There might be multiple cases of 7, and so if I click on the 7 on the left-hand side, it brings me up the source so that I can see what is there from the source that it found it in. Uh, I don't see anything significant in that particular one uh, enough to worry about. Most of these things are either broken citations or incorrect citations, but anybody could have said Algebra 2, Pre-Calculus, and Calculus. Uh, and so it's finding those words as a match, but it doesn't necessarily mean that is an issue. It could be an issue if you have too many percent from the same source. Uh, so let me go up here a minute. Typically, what I do is I go to the first source that it found, and we click on that, and the one is there. And if I click one again, it goes to the next one and the next one. And we don't see big blocks of text here. If I had a lot of ones in a row and big blocks of text, I would worry. But that many words just because it happened to be said in that reference doesn't mean it's an issue. If I go to twos, again, I'm not finding big blocks of text or lots of twos related to each other. So these words are not likely to be an issue. They had positive relationship with their teachers, and well, that could have been said by a lot of people. By the way, if you don't think something is a valid uh, issue, then you can exit off. Uh, the problem is if I exit that one off, something else may drop right behind it and say, well, okay, here's another one where I found the same. These are University of Maryland. Somebody wrote about these up in Maryland. So you can click on them, and if it's online, we can go and see uh, what that particular one was and who wrote about it. So it gives you some additional sources if you're lacking in sources. Finally, when I find other websites like an ed website, I can go to that and check it out and see if that source is potentially a source of or a reference that I want to use in my paper. So once the several of these have been reviewed, then essentially you go right through your paper and see if you find anything that is a problem. So this one here, for instance, probably needs to get corrected. It has a source. It's just that it's not been quoted or set up so that the system recognizes it as a source. Uh, my guess is that if that directly comes out of there, then it might need quote marks. We go down through here. I'm not really crazy about seeing a few words strung together and a few words like that, but again, that's a table that it's talking about, so it may just be a broken citation that it's looking at, which is easy to clean up. Uh, I am not seeing anything here that I would consider to be very significant at all. Anybody could have said a number of these things. African American high school students in mathematics, and the No Child Left Behind Act uh, being listed there. The ones I tend to focus in on personally are the ones that have a little more Let's see if I can find that one up here. A little more block of content. So this perhaps should be something that is looked at for a quotation. And so we can actually go out to this particular site and see what it is, but that comes read online. So somebody has said that, and it may have been it may be actually on another place where they're citing the source here. But you know, that probably needs to be fixed a little bit. And we go all the way through your paper doing the same thing, just seeing if we have anything that looks obvious. A qualitative study, probably not an issue, but usually what it means is a little better paraphrasing would be helpful. Anyway, that's it's everything I see. Not a whole lot of additional work needed. That report is pretty good.